Angela Drummond-Matthews, and this is Composition 2. I hope everyone had a good experience writing your gender paper. This week we turn our attention to politics, and we learn a new form of argument called the Rogerian argument. It's named after Carl Rogers, a psychologist who called it a negotiating strategy in which both parties come to a mutual decision. In a Rogerian argument, the goal is compromise. You have to find the common ground between opposing sides. That means you have to understand your opponent and be willing to give a little from your own side. Instead of a win-lose like our previous arguments, this paper must present a win-win. The Rogerian argument includes 4 basic steps. 1, an introduction to the problem and a demonstration that the opponent's position is understood. 2, a statement of the context in which the opponent's position may be valid. 3, a statement of the writer's position, including the context in which it is valid. And 4, a statement of how the opponent's position would benefit if he or she were to adopt the elements of the writer's position, how the positions complement each other, or how a compromise benefits both sides. This might be a little challenging. Make use of your group members. Discuss the issues you read about with each other. Try to figure out what the common ground could be between opposing sides. Every once in a while, there is no common ground. For example, there's no common ground between the Ku Klux Klan and the Black Lives Matter movement. That's because wanting a race of people not to exist is not a reasonable argument. Watch out for those kinds of issues. Both parties must be arguing logically and reasonably, or there won't be any common ground. However, most arguments have some room for compromise. Your job will be to find that position and argue in favor of the compromise. You'll be saying something like, I believe this, and you believe that, but here's where we both agree. Therefore, we should take this course of action. Read about Rogerian argument in the Forms of Argumentation file in Course Basics. I've also posted a video there that helps to explain the Rogerian model. If you haven't thought about it before, this is the time to think about writing a letter to a congressperson. Remember that for our final assignment, you'll take one of your essays and revise it into a letter to a congressperson. If you're not sure that your other papers would make a good letter, you need to be sure to think about that for this paper. Choose your topic so that you have something to ask of a congressperson. The fact that this is a Rogerian argument might help your congressperson to understand and buy into your argument. There are a lot of issues to choose from in this unit. Some issues that stand out to me are class and human rights issues like homelessness and the prevalence of slavery in the world. I'm also concerned about the impact of money in politics and climate change issues. There's also the issue of how the COVID-19 pandemic has been handled, or how the recent protests have been managed by local and federal governments. You pick the things that you're concerned about. If you have an idea about something I haven't mentioned, that's great. Run it by me. I'll try to find articles to add to the Padlet page. Think about these things as you move forward with the readings and discussion questions. Good luck on the new unit. Stay safe. Bye-bye.